Hello, I'm Zardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome to Fairview Shores, the city that's being built without the use of any mods or assets from the workshop. If you like this video, please take a moment and hit like down below. I would really appreciate that. That really helps me grow the channel. And if you really like the series, then please subscribe so that you can keep track and tell your friends about it, because that's really what will keep this going for a long time. Okay, so this episode is number 5, I believe, and we have quite a few things that I want to get done, so we're going to move fairly quickly. First, you'll notice that there's some garbage issues. Don't worry about that. At the end of the last episode, I didn't realize that the landfillers were full, so we had to build a new one, but these issues haven't worked themselves out just yet, but they will, just in a little bit of time. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to expand the city up into here with some residential buildings so that we can get the population up to 5,500. Now I want to get to 5,500 because that will give us the next achievement, and in turn we can then build the university and the incineration plant. The university is going to go over here on this little peninsula. We're going to have a university on this side of this big rock and a hospital on this side. Then probably a park down here. And then on this end of the street, we're going to have a bus station, which I think I'm going to custom design in here. I have an idea of what I want it to be, but I'm not quite sure it's going to work out. It'll be interesting. So a bus station will be important, I think, because we'll want to have direct bus lines that bring people directly to the university. And eventually, I mean, we'll have metro lines and probably trains and stuff like that, but I want to get a bus station in here before we forget. So then other things I want to do, I want to add commerce to a few areas. Oh, we've got a fire here, but that'll work itself out. That's just a forest fire. And so I want to add some commerce here. I know last episode I mentioned that this would be a good place for a bigger fire station and a bigger police station, but I think it makes more sense to have commerce here along with over here. I think those are natural areas. I mean, you've got 2 avenues intersecting here. That would be a spot for commerce to pop up there. But let's get started, and I have an idea of what I want to do, because this is actually the second run through here. My game crashed a little bit ago, which was rather annoying, but we get to do this again. Or I get to do it again, you get to watch it. Now, that was a power issue that just popped up. I'm not sure what that was about, but okay. So, I might do some of this episode off camera. I haven't decided yet. But what we're doing here is I want to bring a new avenue down this way, and we're going to pause it because I don't want to disrupt the power to the water lines here. And I want this to 90 degrees from here, like that. And then we're going to make this look a little bit nicer. Doing this little trick where you put a road on each side where you want the curve to start, and then delete that and do a curve like so, and take out your little road. So that makes the curve look much better. And we'll do the same thing down here. So I want the curve to be... Actually, I wanted to... Well, no. We're going to do that because of the way I want these neighborhoods to be. Now, this is a little bit of a steeper curve than I normally would like here, but we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, these power lines we don't need. I'm going to change how we get the power to the water here. And what we're going to do is bring power down this way, and then over like that. So now we can unpause the simulation. And so that's our new avenue. Now over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this to an avenue, so that we have it going that way. And I'm going to take this road out. So now these farms have to go that way, and what we'll do, just for consistency here, is we'll turn these into dirt roads, because I like how that looks. Okay, so I'm going to build some neighborhoods in here, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the roads built in here now, and let's go ahead and start zoning. A couple of things you'll note here is that, like here, this block, I couldn't do our normal 5 squares with the pedestrian walkway in between like I did here, because there wasn't enough space with this neighborhood here. But, in fact, I'm going to add, see that I missed adding a pedestrian walkway there. And then over here, oh, I missed the pedestrian walkways there too. Well, sorry about that. It'll just take a moment to remedy that issue. And I have had some comments of people that really like these pedestrian walkways that I've been building to make the city much more walkable. And eventually we'll add a little park in here, I think, and that'll make this little area look a little look pretty nice. I mean, it won't be a real park because we don't have any road access in here, but we can make it kind of look like a park at least. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we were zoning, right? So we're going to zone in here and in here. Have a little bit more in this part that we can do. Then over here, and I tried to fit as many homes as possible into this area, because I do want it to fill in very nicely. On this side, what we'll end up doing is adding trees, but we're not going to do that just yet. Now the people along the highway, I am going to let them have bigger lot sizes to kind of compensate for the fact that they have to live right next to the busy highway. And we may still have some noise complaints there, but we're going to just go with it and see what happens. Then this side of the road, we're going to wait until we have that tile, which may be in this episode, depending on time and how things go. But I do think that'll be the next tile that we buy. Okay, so that is all zoned, and pretty soon we should be at 5,500. So I'm going to add in a little bit of commercial as we discussed. Now, the only question I have is how I should handle it in here. I'm going to think about this for a minute and let's see what I come up with. So I didn't come up with anything glamorous. We're just going to put a couple bigger housing blocks in here, and just to fill in that space. And then the rest will be commercial. Do commercial like that. And we'll put some over here. Like that. There like that. And probably on this side of the road too. I think that's how it would probably turn out. Would be that whole intersection would have a little bit of commercial in there. Now let's check. Looks like we're having some power issues. We are indeed. We need to build another oil power plant. And we'll put it right here. We're having sewer issues too. Oh, that was just because we didn't have enough power for the sewer apparently. Okay, so now I didn't put pipes in here. I had in my recording before the game crashed, but I didn't in the re-recording, so that's what we're going to do now. Okay, so while we wait for that to fill in, I guess, yeah, we'll just talk a little bit about future plans. So I think what we're going to do is buy this tile next, and I can zoom out here. The game, yeah, it still is simulating. Okay, so if we buy this one, then we can expand into that area because we're running out of space in our starting tile. And what I think I want to do is there is highway access that comes in here. So we can bring highway or roads off of there, but I think it makes more sense to kind of maybe bring a road over and then this road over like that. Now the problem with that is that the any traffic that is going from here to here is going to take those roads. If we forced them to take the highway, they would come in on our main road. Now, that may be good, that may be bad, but we're going to have more traffic going through our farming area and more traffic coming down here. So that's just something to keep in mind. And we'll just go ahead and do that when the time comes. Alright, look at that. We are finally a big town. So now we can build the university and the hospital and the incinerators that we've been planning. We do have access to metros and blimps now. We may do those at some point, I'm not sure yet. We do have quite a few more policies that we can do. I don't think I want to do any just yet. I do like the city planning ones though, so at some point we will make more districts and plan out the city that way. We have high density residential and commercial now, and offices if we want to do those. And yeah, that's about it for that milestone. But in the meantime, we are oh, that was what we were waiting for, wasn't it? So now we can first of all get some incineration plants in here, and the first thing I'm going to do is make a couple of roads here. Now I want this to be on this road. Going to have 4 right away. That way we have a lot of garbage trucks. Look at all of them pouring into the city. And we can immediately, look at that, landfill was full already again. So in the meantime, we're going to start emptying all of those, and this is a traffic nightmare already. So let's give it another path. Like so. See if that helps at all. Yeah. Can't watch that. Let's do something else. Okay, in the meantime, now the next project that we're going to tackle is the university and the hospital. So let's get started on that, and let's see what I come up with. Okay, so here's what I have for the university and hospital for now. We have, we're going to let those get their power and water, and as you can see, a lot of things are already leveling up from the increase in education service. But anyway, what we're going to do next, what you can see is I have the hospital over here and the university over here. We're going to have footpaths in here and trees and stuff like that. I added a basketball court because I thought that the university needed some sports facilities, and that's pretty much all we had. And then, although I think there's a beach volleyball. As you can see, I have my baby with me again today. So that's what that gurgle and noise was. Yeah, we do have beach volleyball. We'll add that. Maybe a skate park too? Yeah, we could put that there. But then we won't have space for a footpath, so we'll just leave it on this side here. Riding stable. Yeah, we could do that too. Put that right there. So now we have quite a few athletic facilities for the university. Actually, I'm going to move the skate park. I don't like the location there. We're going to put it right there. That's a little bit more centralized in there. And then, so we'll go back later and add the footpaths and things like that and make it look better. But for now, that's what we have. I wanted to have them off of the main road so they don't generate too much traffic there. And so next we're going to work on the bus station. Now the general idea that I'm going for is I want to have it come in, maybe have some one-ways, and I want to have a few different spots for the buses to stop. So that's what we're going to work on, and like the other things, I'll do that off camera. Okay, so here's what we have. As you can see, the buses will come in here, they'll turn right, and then we have space for 4 stops here. And actually, I wonder if we can get one. No, we can't. Okay, and then I built the bus depot right here, so that will be useful. And then what we'll eventually be able to do, in fact, yeah, actually we can only have 1 on each side, but okay, that's fine. Then I built a pedestrian path across, so hopefully we won't have to have too many pedestrians using the crosswalk here and disrupting traffic, which we can also go in and turn these into stop signs. Now this one's an avenue coming off, so actually we'll keep that as a light. And that just reminded me that I don't think we went in. That can be a light. Yeah, we didn't change these. We want as few traffic lights as possible. That could be a traffic light. Okay, so that should keep traffic moving fairly well. And we are getting more and more red over here. I think it may be about time to upgrade this road here and give 2 lanes. At the very least, what we can do is we will... Although I don't... The issue I see is I'm not sure how much traffic is going to go straight and need this other lane here. So I don't know if we need this turn lane or not. It looks like that is making a little bit of a difference, because we do have some trucks that are going straight there. Now, I wonder if we can do the same thing over here. We can't because of our parts, which, by the way, I do know that the trees are dying over here because of the pollution. I don't mind that too much, because I do feel that it is serving the purpose of giving the leisure bonus to this area. So we're going to leave it like that. What we can do, at some point, maybe bring this road over like that. But I don't want to have another intersection right here. So we don't want to bring it down straight there. Let's bring it over, let's see, let's bring this up here, and that can be where it ends. We'll just kind of draw an angle that way. And then let's see what type of curve this gives us. I don't like that curve. So let's try that again. Let's do this to here. Yeah, I like that quite a bit better. And that one's not too bad. So now this road does come over there. And I'm not sure what we'll put in here yet, but eventually we'll figure that out. In the meantime, now I think we do have some other issues that we can try and solve. Like, let's see, where's fire coverage? Fire coverage. Yeah, we do need to add more services in here. So let's check all, let's go through all of what we have. Healthcare, we're in pretty good shape. We could use another clinic over here, I think. So we'll go ahead and add that. Right. That's going to get rid of some of these footpaths. I want the this area to be commercial, I think. So we'll put this over here. Fire. We could probably use use a big one. Maybe up in here. Yeah. Let's put the fire station and police station right over here. So we've got a big fire station, big police station. Now both of those are going to really eat into our budget, but we have a ton of money right now. So even if we operate at a loss for a while, we're going to do just fine, and that'll lead to a lot of things leveling up over here, which eventually will fix that budget issue that we just generated. Now, one thing I want to check is the unemployment level, 5%. So before we add more industry and commercial, what we're going to want to do is add more people as well. So let's go ahead and buy this new tile over here. And that's the one we're going to go with. So now we just have to figure out which roads are going to extend up that way. And I think we're going to do this one right in here. We'll extend. And then this one as well. But in the meantime, we can just go ahead and add more residential here. And actually, you know what, I said that these homes were going to get to be bigger because they're by the highway. We'll just do 2 like that, and then go down like that. And I think we'll save the expansion into this area for the next episode. So let's just do a little bit of detailing in here, and I'll do that off camera as well. So before I add the trees, I wanted to show you how I did the footpaths. So I did gravel paths all through here, and so people can walk around this rock formation. They can get to the dog park, the Japanese garden, the park over here at the peninsula. Sorry. And all over here too, and along the shore. So now I'm going to add the trees. Okay, so I've added a lot of trees to this area to do a lot of detailing, and I'm going to slow down the speed for a minute so you can see there's a lot of people walking in here, there's a lot of people driving, people are using the parts, and I'm generally very happy with how this turned out, even though we are not using any mods. I think this looks about as good as it can get without doing the super detailing that comes along with all the assets on the workshop. And in fact, you can see, I mean, my frame rate is suffering a little bit, even just with the vanilla assets here. And I think that's pretty good in terms of making good detailing. It's not good for having fun playing the game because you have a little bit of lag, but that's okay. I did notice that as I was putting trees, I couldn't get too close to these rock formations because they must be, they have their own footprint that I also had trouble. I had to move the basketball court to over here because it had been here, and I couldn't fit the footpath in between because of the big footprint of the vanilla rocks here. But this looks great, and that somewhere in here might be the thumbnail for this episode, but I'll find that after we wrap things up here in a moment. So, to recap what we did tonight, we expanded the city out this way. We added incineration plants, and in fact, two of our landfills are empty. Let's do a real quick check here. Incineration status, we're in great shape. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of our landfills because we no longer need them. So that'll be very nice because one thing about the incinerators is that they provide 27 garbage trucks while a landfill only does 15. So we have much better garbage coverage now. Let's check the land value. You know, that's always fun to do too, because now that we have a lot of services, we have better coverage of everything. Our land value is going to start going up. It isn't as high as I'd like to see it yet, but and up here it's pretty low still. But eventually it will be much higher. And in fact, in the district area we have defined, it's 42. And I think we'll go ahead and just extend this district out this way. And so all of this is the main part of Valley Stream, our little town in here in the region of Fairview Shores. And I think that will do it for this episode. If you haven't hit the like button, please do that now. And if you're not subscribed, then please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to doing more videos both in this series and in other ones, although I'll be honest, I'm having so much fun with this one right now that other ones like Capilano Islands are kind of on hold for now because I want to see where this city goes. And I hope you do too. Let's see, what else could I talk about? I don't know. I think that's it. Be sure to tell your friends about this series and have them tune in as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.